Five Nights at Freddy's has had a lot happen in the past few days, from literal pillow pets being announced, all the way to there being alleged proof that the FNAF movie will be filming this December in just a couple months, along with a couple other things, including a very controversial fan game release recently. So first, let's start off tame. There's gonna be some brand new limited FNAF U2's plushes releasing. And speaking of which, U2's is the sponsor of today's video. U2's is releasing an adorable collection of chibi plushes from both Five Nights at Freddy's and Security Breach. Over here, I was lucky enough to get the Chica plush, and literally this thing is so adorable and soft. U2's has always been killing it, but they outdid themselves with this one. Wow. They're gonna be releasing 8 different plushies, including a Freddy plush, Roxy plush, or even my personal favorite, Glam Rock Freddy. These brand new plushies release literally the second this video comes out, but they won't be there for long, as they're only gonna be on sale for 72 hours and then they're gone forever. And these are some super hyped items that everyone on all their Twitter accounts is talking about. So if you want to be the cool kid on the block, you gotta have one of these. Check out the link in the description to head straight to the collection, and let me know in the comments which ones you picked up, because it seems like people like Johnny Blocks are about to have a heyday with this one. Anyway, thank you, U2's. So next up, FNAF movie news. I've already said recently in a different video that they've already revealed plenty of stuff about the new movie, including actual pictures of models coming soon, but we're still being starved of any release dates or estimates outside of just a rough 2023 estimate we've been hearing tossed around every once in a while. But realistically, if we're getting the movie next year, when are things going to film? And also, when are trailers going to release? Well, apparently Snickers is wondering the same thing, because they tweeted a few days ago saying, still waiting for the FNAF movie to come out. That's weird, but realistically, we are actually hearing of some slight talks of a big FNAF movie announcement on the way, because news would supposedly break a few days ago that the FNAF movie was going to begin filming in December of this year. Apparently, people think this because according to rumors, it was revealed in the newest issue of Production Weekly, which, if you didn't know, is a news service that talks about all sorts of different productions, like, of course, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Now, nobody could really fact check at first if they were telling the truth or not, because this news source in question cost $75 to view, but eventually the Twitter user Coda took one for the team and actually bought the membership to confirm or deny if these rumors were true, and it's sort of mixed. They said in this Discord message that the shooting date was entirely a lie, and there was no actual plans of shooting in December. However, the rumor isn't technically false, because the news source does mention the FNAF movie inside of it, telling us that there actually is some sort of validity behind the rumor, because Blumhouse Productions, the people behind the movie, are known for having their various other different movies show up in these articles just weeks before a filming date is announced. So when considering their previous patterns, that means the FNAF movie should actually get a real filming date a few weeks out from when the article was initially written. So basically, if all that confused you, the FNAF movie is starting to get covered by big news sources like Production Weekly, and so we can expect to hear more genuine news in the next few weeks, which is absolutely insane, and I cannot wait. Something I think that is important to know, though, when going into this is that the FNAF movie is not currently the focus of the creators at Blumhouse, because as of right now, they're working on way higher priority films that release sooner. More specifically, the highly anticipated movie Halloween Ends, which is literally releasing here in a couple months. So I think before we can expect any big FNAF movie news, we have to wait for that to release, and I think it may be safe to say that FNAF could be on deck after that releases, because it lines up with the theory that we'll get a filming date of December for the film, which is right after Halloween Ends' release date. Also, guys, I kid you not, there is apparently going to be a Five Nights at Freddy's Pillow Pet. I don't know how many of you guys actually care about this, but a few days ago, Pillow Pet released a teaser revealing to us there is a Freddy Pillow Pet in the works. There's no release date or anything, so we don't know if there's going to be any other characters or whatnot, but this is actually so sick, and I'm honestly totally planning on getting one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And while apparently this teaser picture is nothing more than a mock-up, it still looks like it's gonna be the most adorable thing ever. Anyway, as with most of these videos, let's talk about controversy, of course. So this past weekend, a fan game named Juniors would release, and overall the reviews of the title have been generally positive, and that normally would be it. Just your average, pretty successful fan game release. However, one of the creators of the game, Ramanov, came into the limelight recently for horrific reasons. I'm sure you guys know about the group named The Pair at this point, but to recap, there was a group by the name of course, The Pair, that was filled with influential creators of the FNAF community. And what they were doing was planning on collecting as much information about different fan games with their connections in hopes of eventually leaking all of it. This included games like Pop Goes Evergreen, by the way, which were a part of Scott's Fanverse initiative, so this would have been really damaging. But luckily enough, it got revealed before anything happened. This is important because Ramanov was actually revealed as one of the members of The Pair trying to leak everything, and so naturally people did not want to support his new game that released at all. I'm thinking about making a full vid about it, so let me know if that's something you'd like to see. But basically, in the past week since its release, that game has been entirely controversial, especially after YouTube YouTubers known for exposing the pair like Theft King turned around to make tons of videos supporting this project, which was weird to say the least. And speaking of fan games, there's no bigger fan game in the world right now than Five Nights at Freddy's Plus, and I'm sure we've all heard about it and seen the new Steam page and trailer that came with FNAF Plus in the past week. But something you may not know about this release was that Fizdom did a huge FAQ revealing a ton of things about the game's progress. In terms of release dates and everything, he didn't really have much to say, to be honest. However, he did have some good things to say as well. For example, there's stuff that he's already said that I've just never covered, like the fact that the game's in a playable state and that there's 6 different nights. But most recently, he added a couple things to the FAQ. Most notably, he confirmed that there's going to be subtitles for the game. He said there's going to be 20 different Steam achievements coming. He was promising Steam trading cards and also controller support in the future, while also confirming that there's not going to be any sort of workshop or anything, so modding this game is going to be off the table. He also said there's going to be a lot more scary elements in this game compared to the first. And when looking at these trailers that we have, I definitely could say that I agree that this game looks a lot scarier. He also had said that there's one more trailer in the works, and that's when we're going to get the real release date. And he confirmed in a video that the game will not be releasing in October or anything, like how some people were hoping.
It's gonna be like October. It's gonna be October. Halloween. Super exciting, man. It's official, guys.
For the main trailer, I have the idea of making like something more FNAF 1, FNAF 3 styled for the final trailer. That trailer will actually have the release date of the game. I wish to say that the game would come out soon, so but it's probably not going to come out soon, so I don't want to spoil the jump scares of this, because aren't the jump scares supposed to be the thing that actually makes you scared? It has like the risk of the jump scare that actually makes you scared.
Also, I guess while we're talking about fanverse stuff, it's the 2-year anniversary of the Fazbear fanverse initiative. At least a few days ago it was, anyway. And some of the fanverse creators like Kane Carter were celebrating it on Twitter, which is pretty nice, especially with the recent negativity with the pair and all that. Also, people are really mad at the Five Nights at Freddy's books. Well, recently a new book for FNAF was sent in early, and it actually got leaked online with a few screenshots of the pages. And something people began to quickly realize was that these new books are written really weirdly and they don't make any sense. Let me just read this to you. The quote in question people are talking about is, "And yet even this cannot prepare Gregory for the grand finale, and that Freddy Fazbear family is rewarding for becoming, beyond doubt, every animatronic's worst nightmare." This quote from the new book, The Security Breach Files, is just weird as hell, and it's really poorly written. I don't understand what the hell is being said there. Somebody decode it in the comments if you have any freaking idea, because I really don't. Anyway, that's all for the news. What was your favorite story? Subscribe, and peace.